Going over Tesla stock today, April 8th, 2025, and the market here is looking pretty green here today. A lot of people thinking it might be a bull trap. However, in my opinion here, like I said before in the previous videos, if we do dip down below 250, it's a buying opportunity in my opinion. And again, this is from a long-term perspective idea. So below 250, I'm continuing to add into Tesla stock. If we break above 250, I don't mind adding a small position between 272 and 250. And say hypothetically I missed my opportunity at 272, 250, then anything below 313 in my opinion is perfectly fine in my opinion. Again, just small positions if we are looking to go into Tesla stock. Dollar cost averaging below 313. It is quite away from where we are currently, but I do think while we are below 250, I like adding a bigger position here into Tesla stock, right? A lot of people are mentioning like, oh, what if we dip down to about 203? What if we dip down to about 182? And while this is a possibility, personally, I'm just going to continue to add into Tesla stock while we are below 250. As you can see, from our current price down to about 180, that's right around a 27% move towards the downside. So that's something I'm keeping in mind. And again, I'm investing with money that I can't afford to not have with me at the moment, right? If we're looking at the next resistance there towards 272, that is going to be right around a 10% move up towards the top side. And I do think this is going to be tested within April of 2025. My more bullish case scenario is if we do break above 272 and we start to retest towards 313. 313 has been a price target for quite some time for me. And I do think this is going to be tested here. I know we had this recent high of 292. I think we're going to break above that here during April as well. If not going into May, right? April, keep an eye out for 313 to be tested. That resistance there is going to be right around a 27.5% move towards the top side from our current prices. And again, I'm still viewing this range here between 213 and 250 as a buying opportunity. That's where I'm looking to buy more shares. Eventually, going into this summer and possibly the remaining of this year, I do think we're going to test these four major resistances: 313, 355, 406, and 488. And take this with a grain of salt, but again, 313, 27%, 355, that's going to be right around close to a 45% move toward the top side. And then 406, 65% move back up, right? And then if you're looking at what Tom Lee said, a full recovery to 488, that's almost a 99% move towards the top side. I really do think Tesla stock here is going to have that much move towards the top side. It's just going to be a matter of time before we start to see more buying pressure and also the overall market here recover back up towards the top side. So I think this is a really good dip opportunity. I keep mentioning it. I called out Tesla here before, and I'm not saying this is going to guaranteed happen again, right? But I called out Tesla before we got to 488. I said before in one of our first few videos here on this YouTube channel that between 170 and 180 was a really good buying opportunity, that I didn't mind adding a position while it was below 200. Then we spiked all the way back up to 488, breaking our previous high there. And then now here we are again at another dip opportunity. This is pretty much me saying I'm buying right here for Tesla stock while we're below 250. And I am acknowledging that, of course, 213, 203, and also $182 are all going to be a possibility and could be in the picture as well. But if you look at the downside, 26% versus the upside, all the way up to about 99%, I really think the risk reward here is highly worth, in my opinion, for Tesla stock, especially while we are still below the 200 daily moving average. I really like this entry for Tesla stock, and I don't mind adding into it and holding, even if it costs me a potential 26% move towards the downside. I'll look to add more. And then of course, long term, you can already tell that on a weekly chart basis, this stock is extremely volatile, and I'm ready to potentially ride it up and down. But long haul, I do think the all-time high is going to be retested, and you can already see that's right around a 99% move towards the upside. With that being said, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish on Tesla stock in the short term? And what you think the outlook is for Tesla stock here in the long term? If you don't have a community yet, I highly recommend joining our Discord. Free to join. Link down below in the description. Over 32,000 members. And if you are looking for live entries and exits, we do have a permanent discount promotion going on here as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. It's going to be a 90% off permanent discount, grandfathered price in. If you do want to join, link down below for our Patreon. Again, live entries and exits on stocks and options from multiple analysts. Pretty friendly community. We don't force anyone what to do. We just share our live entries and exits, and that does include Tesla stock. So if that's something you're interested in, come on into our Patreon, and it's totally optional. If you don't want to, you can just join our Discord and chat about Tesla stock there in the Tesla dedicated chat section in our Discord. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for Tesla stock.